What can you and I do to help our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel who are now under attack? Is there anything we can do? So, if you're planning to fly to Israel and join the IDF, by all means, that's a great idea. But if you're not planning to do that, I have an idea for you. King David says in the book of Psalms, it's from the mouths of our sucklings and babes, our little children, our babies, that their Torah can destroy the enemy of the Jewish people. If you want to help the 6 million Jews in Israel now and offer them protection that they so desperately need, I have an idea for you. This Monday morning is Shavuos. Monday morning, we're going to be receiving the Torah once again for the 3,333rd time. God will once again utter the Ten Commandments. We're going to read the Ten Commandments in the synagogue, and we're told that every year it's a new occurrence. God's giving the Torah once again. And just like the first time, all our children, all our adults, everyone was present. This year as well, when it happens again, we have to make sure to be present, not to be somewhere else. Don't rely on someone else receiving the Torah. We need every single Jew to be present when the Ten Commandments are read. This is your tradition, your Torah, your God. And guess what? The 6 million brothers and sisters living in the land of Israel need us now more than ever. They need your children to be present when the Ten Commandments are read. Because when they hear Torah and when they say these words and they hear these words, it destroys the enemy. Believe it or not. And another point, our sages tell us that when God gave the Torah, he asked the Jewish people for a guarantor. How am I going to know that you're going to fulfill these mitzvahs and learn the Torah? So they offered this guarantor, the elders, they have more time. God didn't accept it. They offered the rabbis, the scholars, they have the wherewithal to... No, God didn't accept those guarantors. When they finally said, our children will be our guarantors, that's when God said, yes, that is a good guarantor. Because if your children are present, there's a future. So if parents, mothers, fathers, I know some of you are thinking Monday is a regular day, it's a regular school day. Put all that aside. Make sure that from 11 to 12, your children are in the synagogue, right here, or wherever you choose to go to hear the Ten Commandments. This is crucial, especially this year. The land of Israel is under attack, and it is the children that offer the protection for the land of Israel. This is something you can do. It's very easy. All it will take from you is 1 hour to be present. And we have so much incentives for the children. We have ice cream and cheesecake and all kinds of dairy delicacies for children and adults. We have prizes for the children. Every child is going to get a special prize. So parents, bring yourself and your children to be present. We're going to have this scrumptious dairy luncheon right afterwards, the most delicious foods. So don't miss it. This is our holiday. I promise you, no one else is going to celebrate it if we don't. So make sure, especially this year, the land of Israel needs us, and this is the little we can do for them. So make sure to be present wherever it is when the Ten Commandments will be read this Monday morning at 11 o'clock. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Shabbos and have a wonderful Shavuos, and may God of Israel protect the children of Israel, the land of Israel, and the Torah of Israel. Shabbat Shalom.